Don't you do it. Don't you do it. We're good. What is the crack, ladies and gentlemen? It's Gibboeire here in another episode of World of Warcraft on the Kronos 2 server. How y'all doing? Okay, we are here in the wonderful place that is Tanaris. Sandy, sunny Tanaris with its wonderful beaches, fantastic people. Fucking one. Who's messaging me? Fuck off, I'm busy. Right, we are here at the wee little circle that I seen before when we were in this fucking area. That is the place that we are going to summon Aquamentus. I know fucking nothing about this quest. All I know is that this is where we're going to actually do it. And it was only while I was doing my kind of auction housey stuff earlier on that I noticed that the quest giver, when you pick up that quest, actually puts all the items into this wee bag in your bag, which means you save 3 slots. Well, 2 slots, but you know what I mean. Like, it makes it a bit fucking easier on you as opposed to fucking having a bazillion fucking items floating around your inventory like normal. How's everyone? I hope you all had a wonderful, enjoyable Halloween and you didn't do anything fucking stupid and blow your fingers off or anything fucking gobshitery like that. Plan for the day is we are going to do the rest of this quest chain, which we will start now while I am concentrating. Apparently he's not going to be happy that we're after summoning him. Sup, bro? Oh yeah, there we go. He's only level 54. This will be handy. I can't put bleeds on him. Oh, he knocked me out of the circle. Don't let him do that. If he knocks me out of the circle, apparently that means we're fucked. Why am I going backwards? I don't know what fucking hotkey I'm hitting there. Once we get this done, we have to go to Ungoro. Oh, we killed him. Well, Silver Totem of Aquamentus. Summon the only creature that can transform. Will not be pleased you awakened. Okay, so I don't kill him? Or was I meant to take everything out of the bag? I get the feeling I was meant to take everything out of the bag, and now I'm gonna have to wait like 5 minutes, which, to be honest with you, that kind of fucking sucks. Well, fuck. Anyway, once we go to Ungoro, we're gonna follow up on the rest of that quest chain, and then I think we're going to go to the Plague Lands, because I'm really fond of that fucking area. And I haven't had a chance to quest in it enough of my time in playing WoW, so it'd be nice for me to actually go back there now and experience a bit of vanilla fucking content in it. I know I should go to the Burning Steps and the likes of the Searing Gorge and shit like that, and I should pick up all the Blackrock Depths quests and all that sort of shit, but we can go back and do that at a later stage. I would rather actually fucking do a burner into the Plague Lands while it's still fucking relevant to me. What else is there to discuss before we start? I need to kill a couple of minutes now before. That's after fucking knocking me for 2 now. I'm so confused by what just happened. I've been having a couple of issues with the left, or not the Left 4 Dead, the 7 Days to Die series. I use Nvidia Shadowplay in order to record that, and it's only recently been fucking updated. And what I've been finding is that for some reason, it toggles the push to talk button on. No fucking clue why. You have to leave your mic set as always recording in order to be able to pick it up properly when you're fucking playing. You know, like for the likes of fucking TeamSpeak and shit like that. And because I play with other guys, then like you want to be able to hear what I'm saying to them, and TeamSpeak is set to be voice activated. But for some reason, it keeps randomly toggling to push to talk, even though I'm not clicking it or anything like that. And I end up recording. I've actually lost 2.5 an hours worth of fucking footage, which equates to about 2 days. No, I think one of them must have been an hour long. So because fucking it's 2 days of footage basically are missing. And I'm really pissed about it. So you can hear everyone else, you can hear the gameplay, you just can't hear me talking, even though the lads can hear me talking and respond to what I'm saying. Now, fortuitously, they were slow days in it, and not any of the major kind of shit that seems to have gone on in it, so it wasn't the biggest loss in the world, but it may have, like, fucking meant that certain, like, moments were actually lost, and fucking, I don't know, it's just irritating, like. I don't like the continuity of series to be fucking broken up. Like, I think you remember when I lost 2 episodes of this fucking series that I got really pissy about it. That really fucking bothered me. But I guess it's just the whole process of learning how to use the new fucking software and shit like that. And you'll notice I'm just bouncing around here, because what the fuck else am I gonna do for 5 minutes? Ah, Donny, no. 2 more minutes to go. I guess I could go get a cup of tea or something. Come back in a minute once this is good to go. Oh, there's a gold vein. Yeah. We need to do a bit of work on our leatherworking now as well, actually, because there's going to be items and item sets that we can actually take a hold of and start get use of, sorry, to fucking make life a bit easier for us going into our end game content. So a lot of you seem to be concerned that I was making new videos on a different game. To ye, I would say have a look at my channel, and you will see that I do play other video games. So chill, yo, niggas. Relax. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing World of Warcraft. Again, as I stress to absolutely fucking anyone that posits the same fucking question over and over, I play games that I enjoy, and I enjoy WoW, so that means I'm not going to stop playing WoW. If I was to suddenly stop enjoying WoW, then I would stop playing WoW. There you go. That's how you do the math on it. So you keep it enjoyable. That's the way to do it. That's pretty much that in a nutshell. So to waylay anyone's fears of me not continuing to play on this server just because I'm doing another game, I'm doing like fucking 3 games. I'm playing about 7 games at once, but I'm actually recording 3 of them at once, and one series hasn't even started to go up yet. So relax. It doesn't mean I'm not fucking playing on WoW, and 2 of those are not WoW related, separate to this one. So anywho, I hope you're all enjoying that as well, but those of you that are watching it, if you're not into that sort of thing and you're kind of like, you're not making WoW content, just don't fucking watch it. That's my recommendation to you. But if you are into like survival games and shit like that, would highly recommend you look up fucking 7 Days to Die. It's fucking savage, man. And you can get it for like, what's it, like €7 or €8 on G2A? I think it's about fucking €8 on G2A, whereas it's like 23, €24 on Steam, so you can pick it up for fucking dirt, and if you can get a few of your mates to play it with you, it's good crack. And I think what makes it good crack is the fact that I'm playing it with a few of my mates. That's what makes it fun, so get your mates on with you and just try and make it to day 7. It may seem like it's slow and shit like that, and fucking at the start, but day 7 is fucking, our day 7 experience was fucking unreal. It was so much fucking fun, and I really can't wait to get that episode up now and let everyone fucking see what it's like. It's a real fucking game changer. It really changes the pace. This is fun. It's good crack. Are we ready to go yet? Now, I get the feeling we have to dance around this motherfucker and just not kill him for a wee while. Yeah, how are you? Bro, I've killed you now, so you wanna be chill? Here, do things. I'm gonna change the thing. He's not aggroing on us. Because I waved at him, that's why. Nothing's happening. I'm just gonna fucking keep chilling here. Oh, well, we got it. Now I'm gonna fucking kill him. Come here, you fucking pots. You've wasted fucking 5 minutes of my life. Anyway. We're nearly at 60, holy fucking shit. Level and a half to go. Not bad, not bad. Probably will do it in the next fucking 3 or 4 episodes, if I'm honest. Like, I can see that being likely. Boom. Right, let's get the fuck out of here. Could see that being likely. I wonder how many people got fucked by that quest before. That's a pain in the ass. Another one of the things that we all miss about WoW. Fucking wonderful fucking resets on quests like that. Wasn't that joyful? Hamster Wheel made a video recently about fucking whatchamacallit, like fucking things that weren't necessarily fucking deadly about WoW and shit like that back in the fucking day. And it really does highlight it. Like, as much as we bitch and whine about the current state of fucking retail WoW and shit like that, like fucking anyone that's like in the fucking vanilla community fucking like will say like, there's a problem with retail, or this is an issue, or that, or we want this instead. Again, I'm not trying to be fucking mean to anyone here like that. I'm just saying that seems to be the prevailing opinion amongst most people in the old thing. What the fuck are you doing? Just sitting chilling, watching the waves come in. Look at those waves. But anyway, fucking all that shit aside, people are always like fucking saying that, you know, like, oh, Blizzard fucked up retail and all that, and they've done so much wrong with the fucking game. But what it really highlighted for me actually is like all the fucking good quality of life things that Blizzard has done for fucking retail WoW. To stress, I am playing retail WoW again. I actually did top up my fucking account with another fucking game time. And I've actually been quite enjoying it. Now, I haven't played any of the new content, but I am planning to do so after this. And I'm actually thinking about fucking recording some of it as well. Because why the fuck not? It seems like it's well made, and to be honest with you, it actually does seem like a really good fucking product. Now, I haven't seen nor heard of anything to do with the in-game content, so I can't really comment on that, and that's never really been my thing. But fucking, you know, I'll give it a bash and see if it's fun. But I was leveling a warlock on it, and I have to say it was a bit of crack. It was a bit of crack. It was strange having mana again, but you know, fun. Can't go wrong with that. But what I was trying to say anyway before I started getting set, I do that a lot. I segue off and fucking just start talking about absolute wank when I'm trying to make a point. So to get to the point, what I found that this video done for me was it really highlighted a lot of the kind of like quality of life things that Blizzard have fucking done in the past couple of years with their game that have just made things sweeter. Things like not having to dismount in order to use a flight master, or as he fucking said to me then, fucking not having to like break out of your druid form, or like let's say a fucking shaman's ghost wolf to fucking talk to a quest person or any fucking NPC or any of that sort of shit. Like little tiny details like that, like the option to click on the flight master or click on the little thing to eject you off the griffin at the next fucking flight master, as opposed to clicking the wrong one and then having to wait 15 minutes to get to the next one. And then also the increase in the amount of flight masters as well. It just seems a lot better in that sense. And like, I have to admit, like the way the quests are structured now, while I don't agree with in the sense with the quality of the quests, or like the kind of the kind of like the way it like kind of resonates, which I don't agree with the kind of way that when you hit M it tells you where you need to go and shit like that. Like, no, I don't find that any of that appealing. But I do like the way their quests are structured in the sense of that there is a clear line of progression to them, and they are definitely adequate to leveling you appropriately to the areas that you're in. So Blizzard has done a lot of good shit with their game. Like, it's not all fucking doom and gloom. Like, LF4 is a lot of wank. Like, see this shit. So you know I've been playing retail now because I've just been fucking clicking it. Like, that's it. It takes me a second or two now to adjust between having to click things now and using hotkeys. Yeah, because I do use them. Oh man, a lot of you people have been telling me to get add-ons and bind shit and shit like that. Fuck off. Why don't I bind things? Because I get the greatest sense of satisfaction knowing somewhere someone is right now just fucking throwing themselves on the floor in agony knowing that I'm clicking that shit. It just gives me no end of fucking joy. That's why I don't use fucking keybinds. There you go. It's all that I'm just a sick twisted bastard and I just love inflicting pain on ye. Not at all. Anyway, they've definitely done a lot of good things with their game. Like, while I don't agree with a lot of like kind of the content that has been in it and stuff like that in terms of like the quality of it and shit, like the fucking, what do you call them, the bases, I can't even remember, the strongholds, what are they fucking called? That shit. Those I don't agree with things like that because it made it feel like a fucking mobile game. But fucking, they have done a lot of like neat little things that have made the game a lot more streamlined and easy to play. And I don't mean that in the sense of like kind of like they've taken away from the game. Like I've always said I enjoy vanilla because it's, excuse me, that it's harder and it's a lot more satisfying when you achieve things. They have done a lot of things that streamline the game, like the likes of the fucking being able to click on a flight master as opposed to having to go up and fucking dismount from your mount and all that sort of shit. Like the little things like that. They were definitely massive improvements on the fucking game, and you take them for granted when you're actually playing on it. And people say, oh, well, why don't you use add-ons? But my answer to that would be then fucking, well, why didn't Blizzard implement these items originally? You know what I mean? Why did these add-ons have to be created when these are clearly fucking features that should have been available in the fucking game? This bitch is in here, actually. No, we need to go that way. And that's what I think ended up happening. I think Blizzard realised that fucking these issues were obviously fucking missing from the game. And that's why a lot of add-ons have kind of been semi-incorporated into the game as it stands today. Which is kind of neat. Shows that they do listen to some shit. Anyway. So, yeah, actually, which brings me on to the next fucking thing. So a lot of you have been asking about fucking Nostalgius. And the fact that it is potentially coming back. Potentially being the operative term in that statement. I don't think there's anything fucking confirmed there. I never played on Nostalgius. I have no experience of it. I have no memories of it. But Nostalgius is the reason why I am playing on Kronos. Because of all the fucking news that went...
Hi, you're a tall
fucking...
one.
Hang on. Strong elemental resides in it. I'm sure he's not that fucking strong. Take the silver thing to Lincoln.
You have a great
Alright,
day now.
we need to go get Link, not Link, to fucking help us kill this shit now or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out now in a second. But anyway, I never played in the Star Race, but it was the reason that I did actually start playing on Kronos, because the news that went around the internet and shit like that as a result of the Star Race being shut down is what actually led me to research vanilla servers and then actually kind of go, oh no way, there is actually an option to fucking do that. And I kind of went, that's pretty fucking neat. Why not? And I was actually starting my YouTube channel in and around that fucking time as well, and it all just kind of conveniently came together. But I never actually played on it, but you know what, it sounds like it was fucking great crack, and I'm not adverse to fucking the idea of having a look at it and see what it was like, especially if it is a new server, because I thoroughly enjoyed my start on Kronos too. That was great crack. That's neither confirmation nor denial of me saying I would have an account on fucking the Star Race. It's just, I'm saying I'm not adverse to the idea of it.
Good day to
So
you.
nobody shit the bed and think that I'm about to start or fucking end the fucking series. Don't do that, please. Chill. Chill, Winston. Did Jack Daniels help you at all? No, it never does. I hate Jack Daniels. I think I've said this. It tastes like fucking chemicals when I drink it. It's like fucking washing up liquid or something. You know when I say chemicals? It's like, you know when you like pour a glass of water from like a fucking, like a dish or like, or from the sink after you washed the glass recently or something like that, but you just didn't get rid of the soap properly when you were rinsing that shit, and when you go to drink that water you can taste the soap or whatever the fuck is in the glass. That's what I mean by, and I say it tastes like chemicals, and it does. It tastes like washing up liquid. It's fucking rancid. Okay, travel to Fire Plume Ridge south of Marshall's Inc. Find Blaze Runner, use the totem to remove his protective aura, and once he's been defeated, acquire the golden flame for the cave. It's actually not a bad sword. Main hand. No, we'd have to get rid of the trash blade. We just can't be doing that. This is one hand. 28 attack power is a lot better than a chance for 45 to thing damage. We will choose this,
Off and away.
and we will vendor it, is what we will do. You know, there's a weird lighting effect there. So yeah, no, I never played on the Star Race, and like fucking, I'm not like entirely sure whether or not I would make an account on it. So like, don't think I'm going to do it, but don't think I'm not going to do it either. I haven't made my mind up about it. So just for ye that were asking, and there was a significant amount of you, I'm undecided. I don't really know. I'm intrigued as to whether or not or how fucking thing will react to it though, because like wasn't it like the whole thing was that they had a fucking like a legal thing or something like that, like they were sent like a cease and desist letter to fucking not fucking run a server. I'd be intrigued as to how that plays out. So if they are going to do it, that would mean that they would have to do it in a different country from where they were doing it originally, which was France. Yeah, I don't know, can't remember, don't really fucking care. But anyway, they would have to do it in a different country where Blizzard is in the United States. So they would have to do it in a country where there's no kind of, I guess it would be an extradition treaty of some sort, or something to that effect, where Blizzard wouldn't be able to stretch out their legal arm and touch them. Pretty much. But in saying that, well, that sounds like, you know, hey, yeah, Blizzard can't reach out and touch them with their legal arm. Blizzard know who these people are, and if they chose to press charges, again, I don't know fuck all about law, so relax here if I'm getting this wrong, but if they decided to press charges against these people, the fuck is that? It's pretty neat. I'm gonna run into it. Nothing happened, it's all G. If they decided to press charges against them, and these people then, was that actually him back over there? I think that one was a different colour. Now that I look at it, where's it gone? Oh, it's a blazing invader. These are living blazes, so interesting. If they decided to push kind of some form of legal thing against them, then if any of these people ever wanted to travel to America, I think that means they would actually be susceptible to legal action then upon their arrival on soil, so I think that's how it works. So it feels bad, man, for them if they decide to do that. I know I fucking wouldn't. Anywho, again, distress, I know fuck all about law, so take that with a pinch of salt. But they are the ramifications that I think are facing the people that would be running said server, so best of luck to you lads. Again, distress, I sure as fuck wouldn't. I like being able to travel places and not getting arrested. Fire Plume Ridge hotspot. Oh, fuck. I'm assuming this motherfucker's at the top. Like, that makes the most sense. You know, that's usually where all these kind of high and mighty bastards fucking tend to congregate, is on the tippy top of things, so they can, you know, lord it over the rest of us poor fuckers. Take me to your leader. I don't know, he's in a cave. Being in a cave is, like, atypical of this shit as well. I'm feeling the cave on this side, because Ringo was in the other one, was he not? So I reckon this cave. Blaze Runner. Yeah, found him. And our poisons are going to be fucking useless. Isn't that wonderful? Another nice thing that retail did, rather than having to take items out of your hotbar like this, and then click them like that, you can now click them out of the fucking quest line when it's just up here, which just makes it a wee bit more convenient for you when you're running around. Although I suppose that kind of limits your... That's kind of neat how that just came up out there. It limits your interactiveness then with the quest, which kind of ruins your immersion as well. I don't know. There's a trade-off there, definitely, that you're losing. I haven't thought about these things in a while, but again, this just fucking Hamster's video has got me thinking about all this shit again. Especially since I have started playing on retail again, and I'm kind of drawing direct comparisons between the two. Like, there's a lot of things that I like in retail now that I don't like in WoW, in vanilla WoW, the WoW I'm playing at the moment. But fucking, there's a lot of things in vanilla WoW that I love, that I sure as fuck don't like in the current WoW. I don't know. It's hard to find a happy medium. Bring back TBC. TBC was my favourite version of this game. Ah, fucking, let's get this shit over with. You prick. Yeah, you can see me, and that shit done nothing, and I'm waiting till it's back off cooldown before I do that, and so we're gonna wait 20 seconds, because I don't think that worked the way it was supposed to. I think we'll have to aggro him and then click it, and then that should probably break his fucking aura. But TBC was my favourite version of WoW. That was when I had my happiest moments, and I did like raining in Watlick and fucking Kata and shit like that, and that was great crack, and I had so much fucking fun doing that. But my favourite time in WoW was definitely TBC. That was so much fucking fun. I mean, like, the fucking my first experiences of fucking like proper like kind of group PvP content and all that shit happened in fucking TBC. Fucking my first raiding experience, my first heroics experiences with fucking all in TBC. Like, and I mean, like, you're talking about, I was that much of a fucking noob that I was doing like heroic fucking dungeons, like fucking heroic Hellfire ramparts in PvP paladin gear, which is the funniest shit ever now that I think back on it. But at the time, it was so much fucking crack. Like, it was just fucking brilliant. I love the animation for the elementals. That has to have been about 30 seconds, right? So let's aggro this bitch. Bit of cheap shot. Motherfucker. Now that we have him aggroed, he is now vulnerable, and I'm not sure if this is an elite quest or not. So you know what, I'm going to pop Vanish, because fuck this guy. This does appear to be an elite quest, and this could potentially be really fucking painful. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to keep him stunned as much as possible, because what the fuck damage. You know, the worst thing about it is half my damage isn't even a fucking effect. I'm going to pop a pot immediately. And again, I'm going to get the Eviscerate off. Get a big chunk of damage in on the motherfucker. We can blind him, I believe, at some point during all this shit as well. And hopefully, I never kept Slice and Dice up. We're going to get a stun in again before he tries to cast that in here. And we'll get another Slice and Dice off, and hopefully this is enough just to do the fucking job here now. Oh, that hurt. That sucked. Let's try and blind them. I'll fucking use this quickly. Get a quick heal in. Nah, that did nothing. I think we actually wasted time. Oh, we got it! Boom. Oh. Oh, that was, that was tight. That was very tight. There was probably something about the mechanics that were going on there that I probably could have avoided that maybe, or some shit like that. Or maybe you did just have to kind of fucking nut your way through it. I don't really know. But that was not easy. Oh, you get Lincoln's Boomerang now towards the enemy dealing. A lot of people were saying that a lot of paladins do this quest in order to pick up the Boomerang in order to be able to have something that gives them a ranged pull. Which is actually really smart now that I think about it. I like kind of that idea of kind of like you would actually look up quests like this in order to get fucking items to be able to do particular things. I think that's really neat. That was something a friend of mine, Aaron, was always really fond of. He was always really fond of all the items that had a bit of utility. Like, he used to love the engineering fucking profession. Because he was always fond of having those extra couple of little bits of items that you could do something. Oh, fuck you, really? Get away from me. Like, come on, I'm talking. He was always fond of having those couple of items that you could, like, have a couple of weird bits and bobs that you could fucking do, like the rocket boots and shit like that. I don't think we ever looked at the Gnomish Death Ray. I don't think I even knew it existed back then, but That was always pretty neat. But TBC was my favorite fucking part of WoW. That was absolutely fucking deadly. And Kronos are advertising at the moment a server called, I think it's called Ares. Don't shoot me if I'm wrong. And again, it is from the lads that are running Kronos as well. And I think it's meant to be a progressive TBC server. My problem with TBC servers, and I've looked a lot for this shit now, is that the reason I like Kronos is because it's pretty much nearly entirely Blizz-like. The whole experience thing is fucking Blizz-like. The questing experience is Blizz-like. All that shit. I know they have the wee little this announcement shit, and that's not. But fucking, I can live with that. Like, that doesn't make any fucking difference to me. Like, it doesn't affect my gameplay experience. But pretty much everything else is as it was back when the game was out, which is fucking savage. But what I've found is that it is excruciatingly difficult. Excuse me. It is excruciatingly fuck off, man. Come on. Like, you're not even in combat with me anymore. What was the point? It is excruciatingly difficult to find a TBC server that is both popular, and as I've stated before, I need players to be on the server for myself to enjoy it. But it's excruciatingly difficult to find a server that's both popular and populated and Blizz-like all at the same time, because they just don't seem to fucking exist. People seem to prioritize vanilla over TBC. I think Watlick even gets prioritized over TBC. And this is only from fucking my research. Again, I could be wrong about all of that.
Very good.
Is that the end of the quest line? Oh, and so ends our experiences with Not Link. Nice talking to you, bro. Now, hang on. What can we turn? Oh, you have a fucking shit ton of that dirt. And you know what? We never actually figured out what it was for. I actually don't particularly care. Okay. It's a trinket. We're gonna vendor that. Then what do I do with these items? Quest. We're now finished with those items. They now serve no further purpose. Unless Link has a quest for us, and I just haven't noticed it.
Greetings.
Not Link, sorry. Yeah, okay. Right, so we're gonna destroy these. Because we've completed the quest now, have we not? So we no longer need those items. Fuck me if I fucked that up, but what can you do? This way. Right, so we are now gonna make our way to... Where are we going? We're gonna go to the Plaguelands, so we're actually gonna Hearthstone our way out of here to Stormwind. There you go. Not being able to Hearthstone while you're mounted. There's another one. Should it not be a Vrykul hammer? You see down here where it says Viking hammer? Aren't they called Vrykul in this game? Just saying. That was a VY or yeah, Vrykul. That makes sense to me. My brief kind of inspection of kind of the quest lines and shit like that are currently going on in WoW in the new content. They do actually look quite interactive and in-depth and enriched in story. Which is definitely something I would be interested in. So I am looking forward to having a chance to experience that. Have we sold that? Nope. I have put a lot of stuff up on the auction house, so I'm hoping that we get a few shillings out of that. I should do some leatherworking would be the correct term here to use now. Having a quick gander here. I might pause it for a second now in a minute just to kind of work out where to go from here. Probably going to be ammo pouches, isn't it? No. Oops. No. Everything's green though, so like it looks like we need recipes more so than anything else. Which probably means we need to go and actually stretch the shoulders. We probably need to go and fucking talk to your man out in the hinterlands actually. Which I might just do now. And then I'm gonna get it's just in the right direction anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a load of leather and I'm gonna bring it with me. Not too much, but enough that we can get a couple of bits done. Just in case we need to.
Hello.
It would be nice to clear some of this shit out of the old, we'll do the heavy leather, a bit of rugged, a few thick. We'll grab some thick and heavy hides, some rugged. A bit of this, a bit of that. Fucking why not? Bring a load of it, like, and we'll see what we... fucking, you know what, let's just bring the lot and see what we can get done. Because that way we can continue accumulating leather now as opposed to just vendoring it all and getting rid of it. Okay. No, I want all of it. Why did I
Inventory
shift
is full.
Can I learn any of this yet? I can learn that one, which means we might as well get it out of the...
Inventory is full.
This is true. I listened to you tell me that the inventory was full, and then I went and tried to do that anyway. Oh, no, that's not going to work.
Have a good one.
Skip it. We'll learn that really fast. Boom, we can now make
How are
tough
you?
scorpion boots. Delighted. I always wanted to be able to make tough scorpion boots. Shit, man, no, I'm too used to the fucking
See you
controls for 7 Days to Die now. I keep calling it Left 4 Dead. I know what Left 4 Dead is. I love that game. It's fucking deadly. I've said this before, I love zombie games. That's particularly why I want to go up here to the Western and Eastern Plaguelands. I love the whole undead theme and shit like that that runs in this game. I'm actually there at the moment in retail on the Warlock, and it's fucking savage. I love how like it's kind of like the Alliance and the fucking Forsaken are trying to reclaim it at the moment, and I think it's pretty neat. And it's nice to see that like it's changed from what it looks like in this version of the game to what it looks like in the retail version now. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna make our way over there now. We have a fucking boatload of quests to hand in when we get there as well. And now that we have a fucking load of leather on us, we can hopefully get a bit of work done on our leatherworking. You never know, we might be able to actually stretch. We might be able to fucking learn a few new recipes and possibly even craft ourselves some new gear sets. I think one of them that we want is the Shadowcraft set. I think there's a chest and leggings. I may be mistaken about that. There's 2 items in the set, whatever it is anyway, and I think that you require to be level 56 or some shit like that. And I think it's tribal leatherworking. I can't really remember, and I actually forget which leatherworking I'm supposed to go into anyway. It's one of the 3. One of them is male, and I think that's the dragon scale one. And then either elemental or tribal, and I'm starting to think tribal is the no, actually no, elemental is probably the like kind of intellecty one or something like that, and then tribal to me sounds like what fucking would be the agility kind of one. I'll Google it real quick. I have a fucking page favorited in the history that'll fucking which I've selected. I forget what the name of it is, and I'm not gonna try and say it now. I'll get it wrong. So I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna have a read of that, and I'm gonna see what the crack is in terms of what I need to do to learn that, and then we're gonna make our way to the Western Plaguelands. Now, that's something I don't know how to fucking get to without going through Tirisful Glades, so it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. But I can go invisible, so it ain't so bad. I just farted, and I'm going to have to leave the room because it is fucking abysmal. Like, ugh. Actually, just been reading the boomerang, it actually has a chance to stun or disarm players. Like, that actually has a lot of potential there in terms of PvP, I think. Like, it's sure as fuck better than a carrot on the stick when we're doing PvP anyway. Gotta keep the carrot on the stick on me at the moment, but like if I'm ever doing anything PvP-ish and I have a chance to change my trinket over, I'll sure as fuck do it. Most definitely. Okay, now that the noxious cloud of my early morning porridge has finally subsided, we've arrived here in the Hinterlands, and we're going to quickly train these new recipes. So we're after getting 4 of them, and we unlock the next set of 4 at level 250, which we will most definitely achieve now in the next couple of seconds. What the fuck am I clicking? This one. Fuck off. Now, let's see what we got. We got Nightscape boots, which may be better than what we're actually wearing. They're not. Increase your effective stealth by 1. That's nice though. Jesus, how long have we fucking had these? 16 agility and 7 stamina. These are actually better than what we can craft as well, so that's not happening either. But they do take a lot of leather, and it could be worthwhile actually. Oh, that was a good sneeze. Caught it in time though. Now, we've also got these turtle scale fucking things here, which I believe are the new thing that we're after getting as well. Yeah. Which don't look like we're going to be doing those anytime soon, because I'm not arsed farming turtle scales again. We're looking for the easiest option forward here, and that would appear to be the Nightscape trousers. The silken threads are going to cost more to buy rather than using up all the fucking leather that we have there, but I reckon that's going to be worthwhile in terms of how we fucking proceed. So in order to clear room for what we're about to do, I am going to quickly vendor the food that we have,
What can I
because
do
sure
for
we
ya?
got it off fucking mobs anyway, so who fucking cares. We'll buy more before we go. And yeah, I better take those off my hotbar now. Wait, what am I doing? Need to get rid of this. And then what we're going to do is we are going to... And we'll be able to learn the other recipes that we have as well. We have to remember that. We're going to buy 20 of these bad boys. Then we're probably going to buy 20 more. We're now going to make...
I can't carry anymore.
We can't actually carry anymore, no. We're going to make as many of these as we can, and I now realize that we're still fucked because we don't have any room for where they go. I brought too much shit. I didn't plan this through. Why is my Vanquisher's sword unequipped?
Keep your feet on the
When
ground.
did that happen? What the fuck? I was wondering why I had no poisons on. Do you know when we were fighting that fucking boss mob, we only had one poison equipped? I'm starting to think that we actually didn't have a secondary. No matter. Right, we are gonna make... Oh my god, look how fucking slow it goes. That's heartbreaking. Right, I'm gonna get to work on this. I read what I'm supposed to do. I should go elemental for certain items, and if I was to even get the recipes for those items, but it's extremely unlikely that I will. The probability of me getting those items by the time I've actually gotten gear that would replace them is nil. And the likelihood is that the only items that I'm going to use out of any of the 3 sets of leatherworking you can select are the Devil Sword set, is the one I was thinking of, from the tribal leatherworking. So what it appears now is that I'm more than likely going to go tribal, just so I can craft that, then eventually craft those to sell them onto other people. However, it is my understanding, and it has always been this way, that materials, or the leather, which would be used in the crafting of these items, in their raw form, are far more expensive. Did it fail? Where is it? I don't see it. I created Nightscape pants. Oh, there they are there. I could probably auction house these now that I think of it. But we're going to make another one. And hopefully we're using up enough stacks of thick leather each time that we're able to actually put another one of these down. I don't think we will this time, but we'll see. I'm intrigued. Okay, before we proceed, so I might sell that mechanical
the
Yeti.
finest wares in the land.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the mechanical Yeti. And I'm actually going to convert that heavy leather into thick leather. And then I'm going to vendor whatever remains. I think this is going to be the best bet. Thought I was going to sneeze. I'm not going to. I may actually vendor the 2 superior. Actually, we can get rid of the Vidir elixir, can we not? Yes, we can. There's another hole. Actually, I reckon we've probably cleared enough slots now at this stage that we can proceed. And hopefully we'll clear enough slots now by getting rid of this heavy leather as well. Right. We probably want to hang on to these jocks, to be honest with you, and whack them up at the auction house and try and at least get some kind of bang for our buck out of what we're actually getting here. I don't want to vendor them, because that's definitely a waste. Like, they're not exactly bad, and probably everyone's going to have the legs that we have, like, but if we lash them up, we might just get lucky and sell a few, and then if not, we can vendor them later, but it's definitely a waste just to fucking get rid of them. I don't know. Anywho, it's looking like tribal is going to be my best option, because it gives me the most earning options with the least amount of fucking effort, and I'm all for 0 effort. Whereas elemental involves me farming lots of like fucking elemental mats and shit like that. It just seems very unlikely that I'm going to get half the shit that I'd have to get anyway. Yeah. No, I reckon tribal is probably going to be my best bet. Grand scheme of things, makes no fucking odds. Like, by the time I could probably craft anything that is useful myself anyway, I'll probably have better gear from doing raiding and stuff like that. Yeah. You're lucky day, love. You just got 2 heavy leather on the cheap because I need to make fucking room. Okay, we're going to pop back up here. And I'm going to set this to build a bazillion of these. Look at how long that takes. That's fucking heartbreaking. Right. I'm going to make lash load of these. I'm going to watch a few videos on YouTube and shit like that and flake out. So I'll be back in a moment. Right, boom. You managed to fucking get to 250 without having to actually vendor anything. And we've used up the vast majority of our lower tier resources. So we don't have much in the way of thick leather left. The heavy leather is now all fucking gone. We only missed out on 2, really. None of the thick hides or anything like that got fucking used up, but what can you fucking do? So we've now got these recipes here, which are going to set us back the goods of fucking 2 gold, which that sucks.
Good.
But what can you do? It's unavoidable. We kind of want to get this shit done now anyway. So now we can make all these rugged armor excuse me, we can make this lovely feathered breast leg, which actually isn't that fucking good. And all these items are for people that are in and around level 40 odd, I think, so not really much use to us, but yeah, what can you do? Not only that, I believe we can now learn a couple of these recipes. Can I? Can I learn recipes? I brought 3, didn't I? 280, 270. Can't learn them yet. Fuck. But they weren't the only recipes we got. We also got, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Cured rugged hide, refined deep rock salt. We just learned this and it's grey. What the fuck? What? What? You kidding me?
How
Do you
are
even
you?
have refined deep rock salt? No, you don't. Why don't I know this one? This one actually looks like something that could get me money, or could have rather back in the day. Right. How does one get refined deep rock salt? What's the crack with that? Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna have to buy this on the fucking auction house? That's a pain in the tits. Right. Probably want to turn none of this into rugged leather just yet, until we figure out how we're gonna proceed. By purchasing the boots, I could definitely get this up to like 255, maybe 260, 265, and use up a lot of the thick leather that we have left, without knowing what we're really going to chuck into the old, the tribal leatherworking just yet. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a couple of more shit. I need heavy silk. I'm going to buy a few of these bad boys. I'm going to do at least 5, and then I'm going to see if it turns yellow, I won't proceed. I'm going to see what the inventory is like as well. And how much fucking leather we have left too. Yeah, and that's a solid plan. Like, we want to get it to 300 no matter what, so that way we can learn all the recipes and all that type of shit, like hooray. But we also want to level our tribal leatherworking, which is the priority. I'm gonna go to 255 anyway. We're doing that. Anyway, I don't think the guy in front of me is doing so well with the whole flying thing. He appears to be vomiting, and has been doing so for the past 60 seconds. We're travelling to Darnassus because it's on the way to where we need to go, which is Feralis. Right, so we made 5 more of these. We got it to 255, and then things started going green. Why am I keep clicking that? Rather than waste the rugged leather, just making rugged armor kits, which will probably actually sell if we were to fucking do it. I'm hanging on to it. Depending on what the recipes that we may get from tribal actually require. And as far as I'm aware, in order to get the tribal recipes, I think I actually need to get items from the guy in Feralis. Now, the person I'm actually looking for is in Feralis. And in the process of looking up where I actually needed to go, I saw that I was going to need the items as well. So I think they're the hides of the wild fucking items. You know those ones? The fucking, you remember the way it was 6 items that guy could give you, and they were fucking constructed using wild vine or something like that. I can't really fucking remember. But I think there is a bit of fiddly stuff that we're going to have to do before we can get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up exactly what I need to get now. And I know that's kind of cheaty and it's not normally my way, but because we have to do a lot of traveling, I want to get other shit done today as opposed to spend all day flying back and forth between Feralis and Darnassus. I am going to get this knocked on the head because it is something we want to kind of get done. So that way I can start, once I get the leather working to level 300, I can focus on actually vendoring the rest of the leather. Vendoring? No, not vendoring. Auction housing the rest of the leather so I can actually start turning a profit, so that way we can actually make money for level 6 twa. Okay, quickly, while I'm here, I'm going to chuck these back in because we don't actually fucking need them and there's no point in me hanging on to them. I will hang on to that, however, because that is actually potentially useful. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put all of these items up for auction as well now that I'm actually here. So now that I have the opportunity to do that, I can clear that space out, keep the leather that I actually have, and then proceed on and see what we need to do in order to finish this quest. Sounds like a plan. Then, once we have accomplished that, we are going to go back over to Menethil Harbour. We're going to proceed north from, fly north to, what the fuck was that? Fly north to South Shore, proceed north up into Aldrich Valley, and then we're going to run up that wee little river. And I think at the end of that is the way to get into the Western Plaguelands. And that's going to be our entry point then. I think if we actually go into the Aldrich Valley, I think there is actually a road you can take that leads to Chillwind Camp, Chillwind Point, whatever the fuck it's called. But, sure, we'll play it by ear and see which we take. Anyway, I'm going to see what I can do with these. Okay, so I'm popping these up for 150 of pop. I can see that people do have them up for like 250, but a couple of people have actually already undercut that price. So I'm just ever so slightly undercutting the people that have already undercut. So that way mine are going to be first in line, because I'm not overly concerned about generating a massive profit on them. I'm more concerned about getting them turned over. That's my immediate thing. I want to get money out of this ASAP. Because we are closing in on 60. And I need to make a substantial amount of dollar bills into levels, which is it's going to prove to be tight, considering we only have 300 now at the moment, and we stand to lose a fair bit more now in the next couple of minutes. I need to stress immediately, now that I've said that, nobody send me gold. I don't mind getting tips for opening lockboxes, again, appropriate tips. But don't send me massive amounts of gold, don't do any of that shit. I don't want it, it makes me feel bad, and it's going to ruin the playing experience for both you and I. Well, it is lovely, and I am very happy when it happens in the sense of like, oh, somebody done something really nice. At the same time, it is making things easier on me, and it shouldn't happen that way. I should have to do all of this. The deposit is 50 silver each time? Can you fuck off? Really? That fucking blows, dude. That fucking blows. How much are the boots going for? There's none up. We're going to be setting the price, eh? Let's have a quick search. And now I have the monopoly on the whole thing, which is nice. There's no price up for the boots. What does that want me to charge? Well, do you know what? 140 fucking 9. That's what we're gonna fucking be. Yeah, 4.99. You fucking plank. That's probably really cheap for them too. But why not? We'll make somebody happy out there. I'm not too sure if they can be disenchanted. So what you might get, if that is a thing that can happen, is you'd probably get like fucking enchanters that might buy those to disenchant them to get materials if they're relatively cheap in comparison with other items in the auction house. What I found with my warlock, which I'm leveling enchanting on in retail at the moment, is a lot of items, gold is easy to make in vanilla now at the fucking moment, and as a result everything costs a fucking arm and a leg. But what I've found is that if you want to level your enchanting, but you don't want to purchase enchanting mats directly because they are going to be charged at an extortionate rate because of the fact it's an auction house and people definitely do need them, what I've found is if you go looking for low-level green items and bid on them, and bid on every single fucking one of them that's going for like 5 or 6 silver, because people always put the buy instantaneously price. They don't necessarily mess with the auction price, the starting price. They go for the buyout option. Because they've skipped that, and because they're such low-level items, and due to the nature of heirloom items, people are unlikely to be purchasing them unless they're doing the same thing I'm doing. So what I find is if you bid on about, 100 of them or so, you're probably going to end up getting about 75% of those back. And then you can just disenchant those in order to get the materials at a fraction of a fucking price while you're doing your leveling. So if you're not immediately concerned about leveling your enchanting, you can, hey, we sold something. If you're not immediately concerned about leveling your enchanting, that's the best option that I found. That included, what I've done is I actually go back and I can fucking solo dungeons on me fucking warlock. It's hilarious. You just fucking do the void walker and then just heal, and then heal your void walker in you, and it's, I don't know, affliction is broken. There's no other words for it, like, especially with the heirloom gear. Like, it's ridiculously over fucking powered, at least at the lower levels. Right, we've put a lot of shit up. Hopefully a fair bit of that sells. We'll see what the fucking crack is. What I'm going to do is now, I'm going to work out exactly what I need to bring over here now so that we don't have to do multiple trips, because I'm really not fucking bothered. Once I started seeing that I needed hides of something of the wild or something, that's when I started getting confused. And I don't want to deal with that complexity, so we're going to fucking sort that out now. So 2 seconds, oh dear. Right, so my brief understanding of what's required is we have to go back to Pat McGrubbin. Pat McGrubbin is a series of quests which we need to complete in order to be able to proceed to the endline quests, whereby you go to some fucking chick or something. I'm not really 100% on it, but I think it's substantial. Maybe, actually, 2 seconds. I'm going to read that again. I may be wrong about it. Right. As it transpires, we have to do lots of fucking shit in order to become a tribal leather worker. basically what we need is we need a substantial amount of wild vine, which fortuitously was actually going quite cheap on the auction house. So I've managed to purchase 11 of them because we're going to need 11 of them, as it turns out. We're going to need approximately 7 for the actual quests. Each quest is going to require either 1 or 2. So 1, 2, 2. Actually, I think I may even need more. And then we're also going to need several for constructing items, which are going to come afterwards. Now, I have actually constructed, using the majority of the materials that I had left, the majority of what we actually... I'm flying the gadgets, and you'll notice as well. I've already constructed the majority of what we need to do, but what we now need is a ridiculous amount of turtle scales. Oh my god. Right, so what I actually need to create now is... Where are they gone? Down here. We need to make 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of them. Or maybe the turtle scale bricks. I actually can't remember. Yeah, no, I just realized that I had accidentally clicked the tough scorp seals. We need 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. So we need 24, 48, 72, 92, 100 turtle scales. Oh, we sold the Heart of the Wild. Nice. So yeah, we need to sell... Or sorry, we need to farm a shit ton of them because they are going for a substantial amount in the auction house. And I don't particularly fancy parting with any of my hard-earned cash. Also, we now also need a bit more thick leather because we have actually run out. I think I have like maybe 1 left. I actually don't know. I don't even think it's in my inventory. I think I left everything behind. Yeah, I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Tanaris because apparently the turtles there have the highest drop rate for the turtle scales according to the guide that I'm reading. I'll include a link to this guide down below. It's only fair since I'm fucking using his shit to do this. And I reckon that's probably going to be the best course of action to proceed regarding this. Any turtle can potentially drop these, I think, but some are significantly more likely to do it than others. Also, the turtles in Tanaris are at the level appropriate to drop thick leather, which is quite important because we need to get a fair bit of it. So due to the fact that they do drop thick leather 50% of the time and turtle scales 50% of the time, I deduce that we should, by the time we have enough of each, have the 50-50 kind of balance of them, should have enough of each in order to proceed with these quests. And then what we'll do is we'll go to Feralis, we'll bounce on up in those quests, we'll get that shit done. I think the next section of the quest line then will actually require just a particularly large amount of rugged leather, which I think we already have covered, and then we're fucking good to go. I think. All of this just to get to 300, and that doesn't even get you all of the recipes or anything like that. I think the approximate cost of it totally is meant to be something like, if you were to buy all the materials, is about 400 odd gold, give or take, and again, all subject to fluctuation of server pricing and shit like that. But we're going to dodge most of that by grinding out a few mobs when we get up here, hopefully. Hopefully. I've also noticed that leather does sell for quite a significant amount, and I am looking forward to now being able to sell all my leather once I get through all this shit in order to generate a profit. So you're not going to see me doing a lot of this. You'll probably see near the end when I'm doing a bit of the crafting, because this is probably going to be rather grindy, and this is another one of the aspects of it that not a lot of people were very fond of, was when you got the bits where you just had to grind shit out. But, you know, needs must. I need to save a penny, so I'm going to do it now. Again, it's going to be a nanosecond for ye, but it's probably going to be an hour or 2 for me. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Or 60. Anyway, Herb. Okay, right. I've been at this for about a fucking half an hour now, and I'm hoping this is the last one. That's the damage. Oh, so close. We need 1 more. So there you go. Fucking 5 stacks of that shit. We've also acquired 5 black pearls and 4 golden ones. Substantial amount of turtle and clam meat. And I've already gone back to the fishing guy at the wee little port just north of us in order to vendor all my shit. So this is my second lap. Basically what I've done is I've just made my way down this coast and around. And this is my second run now of it. And we're pretty much nearly there. Gotten a substantial amount of leather. I was hoping it would drop there. And we've made about 5 gold so far in greys that we've vendored. So this is pretty much nearly all the resources that we need, at least for the initial part of the quest that I'm aware of. Again, my reading of the guide was very half-arsed. Very rushed so that I can continue making this episode.
enough.
I'm also file sharing footage to a guy who's going to be editing some footage for myself and Joe. Yeah, we get rid of him. Actually, did I have any of the wee little fish? No, I didn't.
Inventory is full.
No. No, 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 no. Well. Well. How do we know that's in it, actually? Yeah, we don't need to keep it. There's a guy that's doing a thing for me and Joe. It's going to be experiment. We're done. We're done. We're done. At last. Fantastic. Wonderful. Heartstone the fuck out of here. He's doing a favor for me and Joe, and we're going to see what it's an experiment just to see how it turns out. You'll see more when the episode gets uploaded, but it should be a bit of crack. But it's involving me having to send 16.5 gigabytes of footage to someone else. And that's eating up my internet, so if the footage starts looking a wee bit weird, I am noticing I'm down to like 45 frames here, which isn't fucking terrible, but it's not very good either. I'm very used to 60. Let me just grab this now. Cool. Okay, so now I need to craft. Well, I actually need to vendor some shit, but then I need to craft 2 of each of these bad boys, all the turtle scale shit, so we need 2 of everything. So we should have enough. Just looking at it really fast there, like it looks like we're pretty golden. We're gonna make a profit off what we've just done anyway, because of the fact we just ground out. We got about 10 grand in experience because some of the mobs were actually high enough level to still grant experience. Hang on, we get rid of all these greys. Right, that looks like all the greys that are gone. So now what we're going to do is we are going to buy... Is it heavy silken thread times... 1, 2, okay. Well, not that one. 1, 2, that's them. And then another 1, 2. And then I believe these are going to take 4. So we've bought 1, so now we buy 1 more. And this we buy... They're heavy. Ah, shit. Right, so I'm after fucking it up anyway. Get rid of all of those. And it's going to be another... Where's the heavy? 1, 2. 1, 2. Right, I think that's everything we need. So we are going to create 2 of those. 2 of these. 2 of them. 2 of them. And we should have enough. Actually, looking at the thick leather. No, we should have enough. No, we're grand. We're grand. Okay, anyway, I'm going to be back in a second. I've just realized my maths was way off. I actually needed 48 of these, 48 of those, 96. So we're going to get the 2 of these made. It looks like I'm missing a stack. Did I vendor one by accident? I don't know. How many did I... Oh, 28 and 28. Ah, yeah. Okay, so I'm probably going to actually have to purchase some from the auction house is what it's actually looking like. Fortuitously, I'd only need to purchase approximately 50 from the auction house, which isn't so bad. 52 to be exact. And, delightfully, they appear to be remarkably cheaper from what they were earlier on. That makes 20, 29, 37... 45. Oh, shit. We are not short by 1. We are not. No fucking way. We are short by 1. Oh, that is bullshit. Fuck. I bought them because it would say... thong to thong. What the fuck is he wearing? Looks cool. I bought them because I thought that would save me a trip. But now it's looking like I'm going to have to make a trip anyway. I could pick one up on the way, I guess, would be another way of coming at it, really. When you think about it. Fuck it, anyway. Shit, dude. That sucks. I'm gonna make these, and then I'm gonna have another look. And we might just get sweaty, and someone might just have fucking put some up. I'm gonna have to do auction house stuff anyway, so that'll kill a wee bit of time. We're not gonna panic. What have we created? Let's make sure we don't make any mistakes here. Down we go here. Boom. Okay, so I think we have already made our 2 leggings. 1, 2. We've got 1 scale M, so now we're going to create 1 more. And then we'll see how far we get with the rest of the gear. Anyway, back in a second. Yeah, we are precisely short by 1. Fuck. Oh, it's even worse. We even ran out of thick leather, but we do have heavy leather, which we can heavy leather, heavy leather that we can convert into thick leather, which I think will actually get us one more. So we're gonna need a wee bit of thick leather anyway. This is getting tense. Right, now to see if we got lucky and if people actually put shit up on the auction house. If not, I'm going to do auctiony stuff anyway. Fuck. I'm going to do auctiony stuff anyway. And that might kill a bit of time. Come on, search, man. Golden pearl. Oh, damn. Right, hang on. We actually put these in properly so I don't see the other shit. So they're going for fucking just under 3 gold a pop. Looking at 279. Having the lower bid makes it appear up on the top, which is what we want. So we're looking at 269.99 and 130 on the top. So 269.99 and 130 on top. So we'll do that on a few of these, and then we'll see how it goes. You don't need to see this. We'll be back in a sec. Unfortunately, however, the black pearls are in no way, shape, or form near as profitable. So they're going to be on them for fucking 19.99 a pop by the looks of things. I think the average price is about 30 silver. Just as a quick glance, maybe 25. Yeah, somebody was trying hard here. The rest having none of it. Okay, I'm going to divvy these up and I'll whack them up too. Now, this is something. Turtle meat appears to be going for 250 a fucking pop. Yeah, stacks go for 25. We have a few stacks. That's not bad. Okay, I think that's pretty much the guts of all our auction house stuff done. That's what we have on the go now at the moment. It's a significant amount of fucking gear. Like, holy shit, we're on to a second page. I've high hopes for those gold pearls. Very high hopes of them. Right, now, let's see if anything happened in the meantime. Turtle. Scale. Fuck. Right. Well, I'm not going to buy the thick leather because it's looking like... For sure, we're going to have to fucking get more now anyway. Bum, ba, bum, bum. What is it I need to make again? Which one? I've made 2 of the helms... One of the bracers, I believe it's the bracers then. Oh. No, we've made 2 of the bracers here. And you know what? I'm going to do what I did with the rest of it. I'm going to chuck the 2 of these in. No, dude. I want to fucking open all bags. 2 of the helms, 2 of the bracers, 2 of the leggings. So basically what we're short on now is the breastplates. So we need 1 turtle scale and we need 7 thick leather. And then I think that's everything. 1 turtle scale, 7 thick leather. Where are we handing it in? Feralis. Are there turtles on the beach in Feralis? I haven't a fucking clue. I think there's a couple of turtles on Darkshore, but I think the percentage drop rate of those bad boys is significantly lower. So actually, now I'm unsure. I think our best bet, really, at this juncture is to, this episode is over an hour long at this stage. So what I probably do is I'll probably wrap this up and log out. And when I come back, hopefully, we will have secured something on the auction house. Hopefully we'll have a bit of shit sold as well. How come I didn't get the fucking dragon buff? Hopefully we'll have a bit of shit secured for ourselves on the auction house. We'll have sold some items as well to recoup some of the gold that we're after investing into fucking all of this shit. Like, grand total so far, we've lost about maybe 20 gold. Realistic though, probably about 40, but we've gained about 20 gold in the episode as well, so it only looks like we've lost 20 gold. And that includes, like, purchasing recipes and purchasing items in the auction house as well. So we're not doing too bad. Like, it still is pretty decent here at the moment. I'm going to keep these items on me for now. And when we come back, what we're going to do is we'll actually continue this. So I am going to grab all of this shit. Probably all of this too. Yeah, why not? Fuck. Oh, we had a couple of thick leather. That's good to know. Okay, and oh yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
What? No, don't say that. Don't pull this shit with me now, game. It's not gonna fly. What can I get rid of? The heavy leather will auction house at a later date. Now, the problem at the moment I now foresee
You need something?
is all of this shit. So actually, I will get rid of the heavy hides and stuff like that, because that's now occupying too much space. We can come back and get them if we need them. This will have to do for the moment. Right, we're going to wrap this one up here after one more look at the auction house. Because I'm optimistic as fuck. I think Stormwind has been getting raided for the past couple of hours as well. Been popping up in the chat. Ironforge 2. What are the chances that there's some turtle scales right now? Man, wouldn't that have been so nice? Right, fuck it. What can we do? I'm going to go AFK. I'm going to get a bit of cup of tea. I'm going to do some other shit. I'll probably come back to this in an hour or two, and I'll see if we can get some hands on some then. We'll leave it at that, though. This has been Gibboeire, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like down below, or possibly consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about anything that happened in this video, leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Take care, handy. Bye!